More consequences for drivers convicted of intoxication manslaughter. A new state law will force drivers who kill parents to pay child support. Channel 5's Cassandra Garcia is live now with those details. And Cassandra, when's this law going to take effect?
Well, Rudy, this law takes effect in September, and it applies to any driver convicted of killing either a parent or guardian in a drunk driving crash. Drunk driving accidents took the lives of more than 1,900 people in Texas in 2021. Some of those who died, parents, taken from their children too soon. It's a reality Analicia Zarate has lived for nearly 23 years.
The drunk driver was headed north and we were headed west, and he hit our vehicle in the front quarter where my mother was driving, and so she died at the scene.
In the blink of an eye, her life changed, and so did her father's.
My dad was actually an 18-wheeler driver, and so he would do cross country all the time. I would see him on weekends and things like that when he was home. So when the crash happened, my mother, was no longer with us, and he had to leave that.
The state just passed a new law that would force drivers convicted of intoxication manslaughter to pay child support if they kill at least one parent or guardian in a crash. Payments that would continue until the child turns 18.
Necessary as another source of restitution, as another way. Of course, you can't ever make somebody whole if their parents are gone or a parent is gone, but this is another way to help support the victims, grandparents or whoever's raising a child.
It's Texas's version of Bentley's Law. It's named after a Missouri boy whose parents and brother died in a drunk driving crash 2 years ago. Texas is the third state to pass the law. Members of the organization Mothers Against Drunk Driving advocated for the law to be passed in this legislative session. It goes into effect in September. They're hoping the added punishment will work twofold.
This is going to be something that's not only going to help the victims, it's going to cost. It is going to cost the person who causes a crash and takes the life of a parent. So maybe it'll help deter.
Zarate says this law would have made a huge difference when she was growing up.
I think it would have alleviated, especially at the beginning, a lot of financial stress, because simultaneously he was having to put more money out, but he wasn't able to be out on the road working.
While the new law will not benefit her, she's content knowing it will help others. The details of the payment would be decided by the court. For example, how much and how often. And it all depends on the circumstances of the case and how much that child really needs. Live in Weslaco, Cassandra Garcia, Channel 5 News at 6.